to the Cooking with Mama Lombardo show. This is Gary Lombardo.
And I'm Mama Lombardo.
And this is Cooking with Mama Lombardo. And we're on, I believe, what are we on? Episode 18, I think it's episode 18, 19 or so. We've been cranking them out.
Right, I think so. We kind of slacked off a little bit, but...
No slacking in the kitchen. But no. What are we doing today? What's this episode about?
Well, I don't think we did a soup, right? You think you...
Mama Lombardo's famous chicken soup.
You always want me to make soup.
That's right.
Here we go.
So this is another classic Mama recipe. Yeah. Everybody's used to having this and love having it in the family, and it's always great no matter what time of season, winter, summer, awesome in the winter. And it's healthy too, very good for you. So what's it all about?
What's it all about? Just I make the little meatballs, and people call that like a wedding soup because they used to serve it at a wedding with escarole, but I'm not doing that. I'm just doing the little meatballs. And we do this usually at the holidays, but I don't wait for holidays anymore. I do it all the time.
Yeah, we do it all the time, but typically at Thanksgiving, this is something that we would have, right? Yeah. And sometimes at Christmas and Easter and the holidays prior to the main meal. So this is it's a chicken-based soup, which is what we're going to start with vegetables, just as you do, but with not as, with I should say, Mama Lombardo's special touch. She's got everyone tries to make it, but never comes out the same way.
Well, I think everybody knows how to make soup. They got different ways of doing it.
But it's not your soup. Something's different about it.
Right? I don't know.
So where did this recipe come from?
Well, I was watching my mother.
As most of these, right?
Yeah.
You watched your mother, and so this is again coming over from...
I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to cook, but I kept watching, I guess, and I learned.
So you learned through observation. This is coming over from the old world, coming over from Italy, from Sicily again. Yeah, directly. Not too much has changed from that. It sounds
I don't think so. Yeah.
So it's awesome, very authentic in the spirit of what we do here on the Cooking with Mama Lombardo show. So this is a great recipe. You're going to enjoy it. It doesn't take very long. You can make extra soup. You can have it for multiple meals, store it.
Sure.
It's great all around. So hopefully you'll give this one a try at your next special occasion, or even just for a regular meal.
Okay, Gary likes it. Everybody likes it. Rick likes it. Everybody.
Should we show them what it's all about?
Yep.
Let's do it.
We'll get going. Okay, I am soaking my chicken. It's a whole chicken. And I always throw a lot of salt in there, like that, and I let it stay for a while, for 5-10 minutes.
Why do you have to soak it?
Well, I'm cleaning it actually. I'm just cleaning it all, and this is the neck part of it. You don't need all that skin on it, and so after I have it for a while in the water, I'm going to cut it. Cut the legs first.
You just go grab a regular scissors and have them cut it. And you could have your butcher do this too, but sometimes
you can make them cut it for you. Sometimes you can just use the chicken part. What I'm going to do is cut the legs off first, and then I'll cut the wings, and then we'll cut the back off. And, and this we don't need. Okay, we just cut all the chicken pieces up, the wings, the breasts, and the back is important because that's good for the soup, This part, this is good. And, okay, now I'm going to clean it and get rid of the water. And... well, all these parts I leave in there, the wing, everything that came with the chicken. Now I will put this on the stove to cook. I just put it on the stove to get rid of the scum that comes out of it. That's my way of cleaning it.
So you just kind of you're like gonna let it heat up and then take all the...
Yeah, and I take off the scum, I call it the scum.
Scum.
whatever you call
That's the
it.
technical term for it.
I don't
But you
know.
get all the stuff that comes off, and then you throw that away, which is pretty important. You don't want that cooking in the soup, right? Because that's helping to clean it.
A lot of people take it and they what do you call it? They take it and take the top part off with the spoon.
But you end up just throwing all the water away.
I do, yeah.
And then do it again. Okay. Yeah. And how long does that take?
Not long. Yeah.
Like 5 minutes?
Yeah, not long. Okay, I have an onion and I have some carrots. I already, done. I put it in water just to hold, waiting for it to be done. And then I'm gonna do my celery, clean the celery off. And what I do is I kind of use the ends. This is what my mother did. And you need all the leaves and stuff, So I cut like about here. Yeah, so you're getting some of the leaves and stuff. So I just put it in the water because I'm going to wash that. And you can use some of the outside, these here. I use a couple, or maybe, all right, I use one more, that's it.
So you have like 3 stalks and like 5 or 6 carrots or so?
Well, yeah, because I'm going to make the soup with the little meatballs, and I'm going to need some cut up small.
Yeah, you need the vegetables as a good base. And then you also have onions too, right?
I got an onion, yeah.
Just one onion?
Yeah, I only need one onion. So you clean it. That's it. Washed good, yeah. That's it.
And hear our pot crackling over there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's a little bit wet underneath.
Yeah. Okay, now we can get the little skinny ones to do the, and you can always use the ones that you're going to put in the pot too, to cut up if you want, So now I'm just going to cut these up. Okay, I started to do my meatballs, and little meatballs, and they're the same thing you could do with turkey, you could do with beef, and it's the same ingredients when you make a regular meatball. And
so the same recipe we did in episode, what was it, episode 1, I believe.
The meatballs.
Yeah, it's the same exact recipe, so check out that episode.
Yeah, and I put an egg, If you do the beef, I put 2 eggs, but I do, with the turkey, I do 1 egg. And then I just have some water next here in case my hands get kind of sticky, and you just they're not all the same size, sorry, but they used to do them all the same size.
They used to be strict about that?
Yeah. They liked all the same size. But I do all different sizes because I'm not going to stay here all day. And this is about a ½ pound of the meat. I didn't do the whole pound, no. Not unless you're going to have a big crowd.
Yeah, and these little meatballs are really popular with the kids, especially because you end up serving all of this with pasta in a soup, and it's really great to have.
Even my big grandsons like it. Some people just scrape it off the top and use the chicken, use that same water, but I don't.
You throw it away because you just want to get rid of all the dirty water, or
it
start
works
fresh with new water.
Yeah, it works out good. Yeah. I got cold water going on it. Okay, let me see if I have any excess fat. You know, kind of cut that away. All right. This is okay. This is all right. Oops. You don't need this. Nobody's going to eat that. And this is the back. I'll just cut it one more time. I mean, you don't have to eat this part. I mean, there's meat on it, but... Okay. It's okay. So you need some fat from the chicken, the skin, you know? You can't cut it all away. It won't taste good. Okay, now... I'm just going to clean my pan out. Put my chicken back in with clean water. Okay, I'm gonna add my carrots. That's a big one. I can cut it. And I got celery I'm gonna put in there. My onion is already peeled, I put it in, and all these leaves and everything. Okay, that part's done. And I need my wooden spoon. I can put some celery and pepper. And my salt. That's about, what, a tablespoon, I think? So, for all that, right? That's it. So now we'll wait for this to boil up. And then you start simmering it after. Because if you keep boiling it, you're going to lose all your water. It's going to evaporate. My water is boiling. I have a little bit of water there, not a lot. Because I'm going to use some of the soup from here. But this is boiling, okay? So I'm going to lower it to simmer. Okay, now I'm going to put this, my meatballs, in this water that I have, and I'm going to put my carrots in there too. And I'll let this cook a little bit, and I will add, I'll add a little bit of tomato too. Yeah. There we go. Now some people would put, they like celery cut up, they can put celery cut up, but the kids don't like celery, so I don't do it. And then when we're all done, we will put make a little pasta and add the meatballs and the carrots on top of the pasta. See, it's separate, because if you put them in here, they'd get lost. My mother used to make big meatballs, like the regular size meatballs, when she felt like just doing it quick, you know. You could do that too. Yeah, this is boiling. Okay. We're done with that. Wait for it to simmer down. Now I'm going to add some soup to the little meatballs. I just remembered my mother and my aunts used to call the little meatballs pupatini. That sounds better than wedding soup. Anyway, okay, I just want to get some of the soup and add to it. Okay. Then you can put this aside, you know, I'm going to put that back. All right.
And you let the meatballs cook some more, or is that all done?
They're more or less going to be done. I'm letting it simmer a little bit now, but then I'll take it off. But the chicken's still hard. It needs to cook a little more. Okay. I'm going to make some pasta now, and what I use is like little pastas like this. This is for soup, argine di pepe, any kind of you know, short little macaronis are always good, or even cut spaghetti is good. But anyway, the kids like this, and we all like this. So I'm gonna cook about a half a pound.
Cook that, then when it's done, you just add that to the soup, or add soup to that rather.
I'll add it, you know, after it's done.
Yep.
I'll put it in a plate and then put the little meatballs on top, you know. I cooked the pasta, I drained it, and now I'm going to add my soup, you know. And hopefully yeah. Okay. Alright, this is good. And we could plate it. I take the meat off the bone, the chicken bones, you know. But where it's not ready yet, I'm gonna let it stay, but that's what you actually do, is take all the bones off the chicken, you know. If you don't want to, you don't have to, you can serve it like with the leg, you could serve the leg like that. And I have the little meatballs and the carrots, you know. Yeah. And that's it.
All right, and then you would serve the chicken on the side, like you said.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
There's a funny thing on this macaroni here. It says Italian wedding soup. It has a recipe that you can use ground turkey, breadcrumbs, and onion, and you can do instant chicken flavored, instant bouillon, whatever. Anyway.
All right, and this is ready to go. Let's enjoy it.
All right.
So Mama's soup is ready.
Yeah.
And it smells great. I get great memories of having this growing up. It brings me back to my childhood and holidays and so many other things too.
I know.
So this is what we usually have before Thanksgiving, the little meatballs in here and carrots and pasta. And of course we add some what? What are we going to add? Some cheese here?
Yeah, if you like cheese.
Some Pecorino Romano or Parmesan cheese that's grated fine. We just add it and makes it even better. I like to add lots of pepper too.
Yeah.
And let's give it a try. What do you think? See, you can see the meatballs here and the carrots. Let's see how it came out.
See if it's too hot. Is it hot?
As always, it came out great. It's like very consistent. You always seem to get the same consistency with the pasta.
You like this kind of soup?
I do, yeah. It's my favorite.
Yeah, some people make minestrone soup and all that, but...
You like this one?
I do. I like this one. It's light, you know.
Yeah, it's good. Well, cheers.
Oh, cheers to you too.
Let's enjoy our soup on this late winter day, and we wish you all the best. And want to say thank you very much for joining the Cooking with Mama Lombardo show. Be sure to check out the blog at www.mamalombardo.com, and be sure to tune in for the next episode. We got some special recipes coming up, and we look forward to having you tune in then. All right, take care.
Okay.
Cheers.
Salud.